Hey guys, it's Paul from Ashen Phoenix.
Hi, Paul!
It's new comic book day for the week of
Gotcha, Paul!
January 17th.
Keep going.
It seems
Work
like
through it. Roll with the punches.
Seems like we haven't done this in a couple weeks. But I
missed you.
I think he's getting back to me for all this stuff. But yeah, no snow, no holidays or anything like that, even though yesterday was Martin Luther King Day. But yeah, we got through it, and UPS got here on time, and that's the important thing. So new comic book day.
Hey guys, Tim from the comic book store in Capes and Scales, and I'm going to tell you what trades we got this week. We have a 5 Wednesday month this month, so this is our small week. So I'm going to tell you about like 4 things. Here we go. We have the complete Sip Kids. This was released before. I believe this is just back in the print. By the way, we didn't review it, but Strangers in Paradise 25 number 1 is out this week. So if you love Strangers in Paradise, come get that number 1. Throw that over there. We got Kill or Be Killed, Volume 3. This book's been very good. I've been reading it in issues. I like it. We got For Women, a Sam Keith book from back in the day. I guess it just means it's more than 10 years old. This is a pretty cool book. And we got a new Legend of Korra. Korra! Korra! I don't know. Turf Wars, Part 2. There's some turf in it. We've got Nightwing, Volume 4. This one's about Blockbuster. I'm not talking about the video chain. I'm talking about this ugly dude. Look how ugly. There you go. That's it. That's all your trades.
First up, we have Damage, issue number 1. What is your damage? I don't know. I don't know anything about this book, and I've read it. I read the book. I don't understand it. I would imagine this makes more sense if I paid a little bit more attention to the tie-ins for Metal, because I'm assuming that's where he was introduced. But this faceless person that we have no idea when we're supposed to care about breaks containment and rampages through Atlanta and kills a bunch of soldiers. And Suicide Squad steps in, and they're going to handle everything because that's what Amanda Waller does. But again, outside of that, I have no idea what happened in this comic. It just wasn't. There was nothing there. There was nothing there to really kind of grab your attention other than decent art. The writing was just kind of haphazard. It was meant to give you a sense of urgency and a sense of danger, and it just gave you more of a sense of meh. So if you're looking for a meh book, Damage is your book. Otherwise, no.
All right, guys, for my first book, we have The Further Adventures of Nick Wilson. I didn't know what to expect from this book. I still kind of don't, but I had a good tone to it. Nick Wilson is a washed-up former superhero. At one point, he was really big. He was the Superman of this universe, and one day, lost his powers. He was lucky that he survived, because he was flying at the time. He was lucky he survived. And it's kind of what happens next. What happens to a guy who had it all and had it taken away, some would say too soon, and how does he recover from that? Because everybody knows who he is. You know, he gets recognized for being Nick Wilson. So it's an interesting take on superhero genre, and it's just a mix of genres. It's very strange. The art's pretty cool. If you want something different, this is pretty good.
Next up, we have Evolution, issue number 3. And even though I don't like the art in this book, it looks like somebody went through it with a Bic pen. It's that kind of art. The very, very liney, very grainy art, but it really fits the tone. And the writing has been superb. I gave this book kind of a flyer on the first issue, and it was okay, but it didn't really go a lot into it. Issue number 2 really grabbed me. And issue number 3, basically, like, issue number 3 kind of scared me. Like, it's that kind of book that it's drawing in this very paranoid horror body snatchers feel to it, and I loved it. It was a great book, and if you haven't read Evolution, it's only 3 issues in. I don't know if it's really sold incredibly well, so you might be able to pick up the other 2 issues, but it's definitely worth picking up. They've been doing a great job, and I'm really excited to see where this goes.
All right, up next we have Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, issue 299. Why tell you about issue 299? Because 300 is right after that, and it's going to be probably foil and die cut and stupid. It'll be great. You'll love it. But what was this issue about? I jumped in blind, as I like to do from time to time. It has to do with Spider-Man trying to get information away from the villains. The villains have information on the heroes. It is a splinter cell, basically, of S.H.I.E.L.D., a dark web S.H.I.E.L.D. thing that is taking this information and selling it off. The villains that are usually pretty D-level villains have upgrades that are quite large now, and the Tinkerer is involved. There's a lot of twists and turns. It's Zdarsky, which, if you're not used to Zdarsky writing more serious tone stuff, this is actually really good. I'm almost interested enough to pick up issue 300. Almost. There was a nice little thing at the end that I rather enjoyed, so yeah, maybe I'll read it next time.
And the pick of the week, Batman issue number 39. It's becoming a trend. Tom King is doing so well on this book that I can't stop putting it down, or I can't picking it up, whatever. Tim's just laughing at me. This is a new arc. Basically, the story takes place dealing with a soldier who is basically standing at the door to hell and stopping the armies of hell. He's called the Gentleman. And Batman and Wonder Woman, having fought alongside him, decided to give him a day off, not realizing that time in his dimension runs incredibly faster than time in our dimension. So while the Gentleman is having a nice day off, Batman and Wonder Woman are fighting hordes of demons for the better part of 10 years. And as things will go with 10 years, they hurt my feelings. Because I've loved the last, 20-some-odd issues of this, and now they're going back and they're hurting me. They're hurting me in a good way because I really want to see where this book is going, but they're hurting me. And I don't like that they're hurting me, but I kind of like that they're hurting me. It's one of those things. I don't know. Is that sadomasochism?
It is.
It
is, Paul.
A little bit.
Yes.
But it's a good book, and the art's been fantastic, and the writing has been superb. And we still, even though they are separated, we still do get to see those fun back and forths between Batman and Catwoman that has really made the last 20 issues fly by, and it is definitely worth picking up.
All right, guys. It's time for my pick of the week, and my pick of the week is The Ice Cream Man, number 1, because the Ice Cream Man can, Paul. This book, I don't know if it's good, but it's still my pick of the week, because it's so damn weird. I don't even know what the Ice Cream Man in this story is. He's a evil man, ? He's a weird critter thing? I don't know. A lot is going on where nothing is as it seems. The art is ugly, and it's good that it's ugly because all the characters look ugly. Everybody's buck-toothed and just... It's awful. Everything looks awful. The art is awful, but in that good way where they're trying to make everybody look really weird and menacing. There's this little kid in this story. He's terrifying. He's a terrifying kid. There's an evil spider. There's a lot going on. I can't classify this book. If you want to read something really weird, here you go. And it accomplishes that. It does everything it wanted to do. This is a weird book.
All right, guys, another week down. We are really happy to be back. Man, the holidays and the snow really kind of hurt this for the last couple weeks, and then I was sick. Still not feeling 100%, but I'm not contagious, and that's the important part, because I don't want to kill Tim, because we had that happen last year, and let's not do that again. But again, if you missed, not last week's, 2 weeks ago, if you missed 3 weeks ago's stuff, it'll be right around here. New videos over here. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, subscribe to Capes and Scowls channel, and we'll see you guys next week.